Hey, what's up everybody? This is Osterberg501 and today I want to go over how you should go about gearing up and upgrading your gear once you hit tier 2 in Lost Ark. And tier 2 starts once you hit 600 item level. Now this means you will have to upgrade all of your armor and your weapon to plus 15 in tier 1. And the first tip is don't upgrade any of your tier 1 items past plus 15 because you actually can keep upgrading those tier 1 items. But for the Western release of the game, going above plus 15 in tier 1 is completely useless. And you can kind of think of it as us getting 3 expansions worth of gearing at the launch of the game, because we have tier 1, then we have tier 2, then we have tier 3. If you went to the actual release of the game in Korea, they would just have tier 1 on launch. So they would keep upgrading their gear past plus 15. But you don't want to do that at all. That's just going to waste time. So once you're at plus 15, you're going to start the tier 2 journey. And the first thing you're going to do before doing anything else is you're going to travel to the continent of Yorn, and you're going to go do the main quest there. So the blue quest, or the quest commonly known as world quests. And you're going to complete that entire quest line. It'll probably take you a few hours. And once you're done with the entirety of that quest line, you can start doing the endgame activities in tier 2. Now, after you've completed the questing in Yorn, the most important thing to do right after that is go do your 2 tier 2 chaos dungeon runs. And what this is going to allow you to do is get a full set of blue tier 2 gear. Now, the reason this is so important is because just the base blue tier 2 gear is going to be at item level 802. So this is going to be over 200 item level jump. And this is going to take you to a little over 800 eye level by doing those 2 chaos dungeons. And unless you're really unlucky, this will give you a full set of armor, a weapon, and all of your accessory pieces. And since this is essentially going from one expansion to another, your tier 1 gear is pretty much useless except for the next thing we're going to go over. So once you have all of your new tier 2 gear from your chaos dungeon, you're going to go to the gear honing AI. And you're going to use the gear transfer system, and you're going to transfer your old tier 1 gear onto your new tier 2 gear. So right here, we're going to use my shoulders, and it's going to allow us to transfer our plus 15 tier 1 gear onto this. Now, it's only going to give us plus 1. This is pretty much all you can get out of your tier 1 gear. So you're going to do that. You're going to transfer all of your plus 15 gear onto your new tier 2 gear, and it's going to give plus 1 to all of that, which is going to be a little boost, so you don't have to use resources to upgrade all of them to plus 1. And it's a bit weird since, like I mentioned, we're essentially getting multiple expansions on launch, but this is how this is working. And if I'm not mistaken, this is how tier 2 to tier 3 will work as well. And once you get done with all the stuff I just went over, you're pretty much back into a similar situation as you were in tier 1. And you can start doing whatever other activities you want to do that will reward you upgrade materials. I don't want to go into super specifics with this because I think the game opens up even a little bit more once you're in tier 2, because there's so many other progression paths now besides just increasing your item level. But you have all your islands you can go do. Look for the ones that are 460 item level requirements, if I'm not mistaken. And those are the ones that can give you tier 2 resources. You can go do your chaos dungeons. You can do your infinite chaos dungeons to buy more resources from that vendor. You can do your abyss dungeons. You can do your guardian raids. You can do your cube runs if you have any cube tokens. You can continue doing your tower for more rewards from that. And just generally everything else you were doing in tier 1. And getting all the way through tier 2 and up to tier 3 is seeming like it's going to take a bit longer than getting all the way through tier 1 would. And you do have some additional progression paths, like you have gems unlocked to tier 2. You should probably start filling out your build more, with more of your abilities having runes on them, and filling out your recipe books and stuff like that. So in general, I think we're going to be in tier 2 a bit longer than we were in tier 1. So there's not a massive rush or anything. Unless you're someone that had all the information and played on Korean or Russian servers before, and you've been buying all of Mary's shop items, you're probably just going to be getting into tier 2 or kind of in the middle of tier 2. So you shouldn't feel like you have a need to rush into tier 2 and then rush through tier 2 at all. You have a ton of other progression stuff that you can be doing that is still going to help the power of your character and be good long-term progression goals. But that's pretty much all I want to go over for how you can start gearing for tier tier 2. So subscribe if you want to see more Lost Ark or other MMO videos. Leave a like if you liked the video. If you comment down below what you guys think about the gearing of tier 2 in Lost Ark, and thanks for watching.
It's that way. Indar's already gone ahead.
Stop whining. That's why these outrageous things always happen to you.
This could be it. Or not. Then this here must be it. Not here. Don't look at me like that. Nobody's perfect.